Okay, got my suit on. Going back here. We're gonna go take a look at these bees. I want to get inside of them to see what's going on. Since it's a nice day, this is the month of February, and we're getting some really, really warm weather down this way. I think it hit somewhere around 65, close to 70 today. And I think next week's going to get colder, but we want to go out here and look at them right now while we got a good chance to do so. So, okay, let's take a walk out and see. That's where I get everything set up here. Sometimes they get pretty feisty. Okay, we'll go down this way. Ah, shut up. I'll have to introduce you guys someday to Charlie the Rooster. That's what's screaming back here. Not too much activity. I'll have to get in there and look and see. Oh, come on. Okay, let's get the smoker going here. No, I just use pine needles in it. That's all I use in it. See what these guys are doing. Rooster just won't shut up. Let's see what we got. We always check the lid. Make sure we got any of those little black beetles in here. There's one right here. They're a little sluggish today. I bet you they're hungry. See what they did. They ate it from the front, so they're sluggish, they're hungry. see what we got here. Yeah, we're gonna have to feed them a little bit. I gotta give them something to eat. So, what I'll do with my tool. And definitely get them mad. See what we got here. Okay, we can see that they are eating. They're eating the honey, so that means they're eating their reserves up so far. So they're doing their own survival thing. You can see where they've ate it through here. This is all honey. This whole thing was, so they're doing pretty good. We're gonna give them some more honey. My wife went up to the building up there to give them some more honey. Now this is honey from the fall where we took some honey out of here, and they're going to be able to eat. So you want to put some of that here in the front. I don't know if I should split that. I'm just going to look down in here because now see, this is one of those natural frames. I call them natural because they just have the string on them, and you can see how they build the cone. That's really cool. Because that's what I normally do. I put a natural with a string in it, and then well, let's turn this back around, and then I'll put a one with a foundation on it that, you know, like a boughten foundation. So oh, sorry, I usually put like, you know, like a boughten one like this, and or let's see if maybe I get a better view of it here, something like this. Okay, and then I turn around like I said, and then over here, here's another one, and this is just what they made the honeycombs, the cones off of it. But they're eating the honey out of it because it's this time of the year. It's getting close to spring, and they'll eat that honey to survive because this time of the year there's just no pollen around. There's no nothing for them to really eat. So if you don't allow your bees to you know, reserve up on their food, then you're going to have to feed them. So I normally don't feed them. I don't care about feeding them too much. I just come in and watch them and see what they're going to do. I get a little angry. I got to calm them down a little bit with some of the smoke. As soon as I get this thing burning. This will calm them down a little bit. See, they have a place out here in the front. They're actually be coming in on the top. And they normally do that in the wintertime. These ones do. They go through the top because the snow might be kind of deep or whatever, and that allows them to go through. But this is pretty clean. I mean, I think it's really, really clean for being sitting all winter, and I got them pretty active now. But if there's I don't know if there's any cleaning. I didn't get to see if there's any clean or anything, and I'm gonna look here in a minute. See if I can find her. Not that good right here. You gotta keep these. What I always do is make sure that my frames go back in the same spot, because that's where they're working at. So sometimes when they're you change them and put them in different spots, they won't come back and work on that because you're in a different place in the box. So try to put your frames right back where you first at. I haven't had a problem with that because that's one of those frames that don't have a cut on the bottom. I'm gonna get in there. But I would say she's probably right on top here. So we're going to move this box here off. Get them calmed down here just a little bit. They still think they're coming through the top. And then take this top piece off right here. And see if I can see her in there. I don't know if I can see her today or not. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Let's try to pull one of these out. That's really in there. There it comes. I don't want to break my box. I'll be replacing the box or the frame. Try the next one.
They glued himself in.
Oh
for the
my!
winter.
This time, yeah. I want to take a look at down inside here if we can. See what we got. See now, they got some bottom reserves. So, but you can see, you know, they're starting to eat the honey, so that's a good thing. Set this off to the side. Okay, I just moved the camera so you can get down a little bit further, but yeah, you can see. I'm gonna see what this is. Not too many little black beetles. I only found one. And the bottom of the box, yeah, you can tell they're eating the honey, but it looks very clean. Let me pop out another one, see if she's on this next one over here. Watch. I don't know if she's even in this box. I know when they get real angry, nah, she's not in here. When they're real fussy, most likely they don't have a queen. Yeah, see, here's a, see, they're down in here. Babies or something. I don't know. No, they're.
Those are babies.
Are they?
Mm-hmm. Babies. Coming out.
Still coming out.
Mm-hmm.
That's a beetle, right? Here's a beetle. He's in there. I'll show you if I can get a hold of one quick enough. I'll show you what they look like. But it's clean. I don't see her anywhere in there. I don't think there's a queen in it. I think it's empty. But they should requeen herself by spring. What the hell is that? So I don't know.
See, they're filling these. That's what they look like they're doing. They're filling them.
Yeah.
Oh, mildew.
We've probably got a little bit down the bottom here, maybe. Let's see. See if she's in there. She ain't on these. Okay. So it don't look bad. They're just some of these frames need change down here. The bottom of the box is like excellent. It's really clean. We're just checking it to make sure. That's just some old honey and stuff in there. Clean up a little bit. Did we have any frames up there, you know, and go up and look, see if I got any cup frames. I'm not going to put them ones back in. I'm going to find out what that is.
Make sure there's
So this bottom box, we're going to remove it. And we're going to replace it with this one. Oh, got a frame busted here. See? This is what happens to them. Right there. That's exactly what happens to them. And we're going to put this one down in there. It's got some honey on it. Fix that frame. Put it back in there. Because they're up here in the top is where they're at. They're not down in the other box. So we're going to remove this other box. We found a little bit of wetness in the bottom of the box, so we'll move it and see if we can save these bees by that way. And then we'll put the bees, because their majority's up here, so if the queen's in here, she's right up in the top here. That's why they got out of that bottom. Maybe got some moisture in there, and you can see inside of here, this is one of the little traps. They got a little beetle in there just floating around. Come on, get out of there. Come on. Nah, you don't need to be in there. Come on. So we can actually put 2 of these in this, like that. I'm just going to use the top frame box. I'm going to use the top box here instead into because they're up here at the top, and I know why they're up here, because they got damp down at the bottom, so they're up here at the top. But right here, the majority of them, I'll take some of these and excuse me, get them over here, and we're just going to use this top. We're going to take that whole thing off here.
But what about?
Huh?
Is there any honey in these? No.
Nothing for them to have. So there you go. That's what we can do here.
What about these? Oh, I guess we'll
They'll go back in. You're going to feed them. Put the top back on here.
This is good. This is all honey.
No, it's still white.
No, it's still
We'll feed them. We'll have to feed them.
okay.
Okay. There you go. We're going to go with just this top right now. Okay, that's it for the bees. We did find a little bit of problem in the bottom. We got some moisture in the box, probably because of the weather. Now, normally what it does, we have so much drought. One wanted to come back and check is because when it gets cold outside and then it gets warm, of course these things are just being a pain. When it gets warm and cold outside and it rains, like I said, the moisture ends up, so much humidity ends up inside the box, okay? And then when it gets in a box, things start to get moldy and you know, getting bad. That's why I was like looking at the bottom. So we just go ahead and remove that and then put the fresh back in and put your bees back in. But the top, they've been in the top, and the top's okay. And we've been doing this many years, so we know how to kind of handle them a little bit so far. And then we'll take these old frames, we'll clean them off, and then get them ready for spring and do it again. I got some boxes stuff I've been building, but we probably can save these. I couldn't understand why the bees were at the top of this one, because they were at the bottom about 2 months ago, and then when I looked in there, I seen some dampness in that box. So we just remove them, and then I'll also do the bottom too, the floor part of it. If it don't look right, I'll just replace it, take that back, and clean that out, and maybe power wash them off, dry them real good, and then I do like using a propane torch. I use a propane torch, and I kind of burn the inside of the boxes and stuff just to kill off any kind of bacteria, any kind of germs inside of it. So we just take this thing and kind of go through it, and it kind of kills everything for us. So we can go ahead and use those boxes again, because if there's any disease in them boxes, you definitely don't want to use them unless you clean that box. And that's what we'll do with this box here. We'll definitely clean it, because this box, the top box wasn't that old. I just stuck that on there. This bottom one's been on there for a while, so it's time to change them, get them all cleaned up. So, okay, that's it for the video today. So you got any comments, just leave them down below, and thanks for watching. Yeah, I didn't know that was like it. I wanted to check it in.